Welcome back if you're joining me. So like I said in the first video, I want to take some time and go over the other book options that I was going to give you for our Titanic unit in case you are really interested in one and you want to go ahead and read it. So it is completely up to you. You don't have to. Like I said, the I Survived book is the one that we will be reading. So all these other ones are optional. But your first book is on the Dear America series. I know this is a very popular series if you like historical fiction. This is a really good series to do, but this one is Dear America, The Diary of Margaret Ann Brady. So Margaret Ann Brady was an actual passenger on the Titanic. So this book is all of her diary entries and her firsthand accounts of what the Titanic was like. So she was an actual person. So Margaret Ann Brady was a first-class passenger, and she was a young girl when she set sail on the Titanic in 1912. So if you are interested in reading about what a first-class passenger or what a young first-class girl in 1912, what her life was like, this book would be a really good book for you to read. I will tell you the first part of the book, it's very descriptive on what that 1912 first class life was like. And then so I wouldn't say that it's slow, but it's just not really fast paced at the first part. But then in the middle of the book, when the Titanic hits the iceberg, then the story really starts to get intense. So, but if you're interested just to read about what a first-class young girl around your age, what her life was like, this would be a really good book to read. I really enjoyed reading this book. It was really a good historical fiction or historical book to read. So the next book that I was going to let you choose, it was called White Star, A Dog on the Titanic. And the author is Marty Crisp. And I forgot, so the Dear America book, the author, her name's down here, Ellen Emerson White. So I just want to make sure you know the author. You can see that on there, okay? So White Star, A Dog on the Titanic. So I don't know if you know this, but there was actually a kennel on the Titanic. And if you were a first-class passenger, really any passenger, but mostly first-class passengers had that luxury of taking their dog with them on the Titanic. They had a kennel for you to keep your dog in. And this little boy, he befriends this dog on the Titanic. So it's not his actual dog. But if you really like dogs and you are interested to read about that part of the Titanic and what the story is about, it's very much a story about man's best friend and a little boy who really befriends this dog and what happens to them as they sink. So in real life, some dogs survived the sinking, some dogs did not, that were staying in that kennel. So a little fun fact for you. And then the last book that I was going to let you choose, it was called Titanic Crossing. And Barbara Williams is this author. And this is about a little boy. His name is Albert, I think. Let me see. Yes. His name is Albert, and he's traveling with his family. Sorry, I'm trying to get the glare off the books. There you go. He's traveling with his family on the Titanic, and they have a very interesting family dynamic. But when the Titanic hits the iceberg, he becomes separated from his family. So this book is all about just the decisions that he has to make as the ship is sinking. You know, should he go find his family? Should he go and kind of survive on his own? So a lot of decisions he has to make are in this book. And it was a really good thought-provoking book, I thought, when I read it. This book, however, is written on a 5th, 6th grade reading level. So I know this could be a good challenging book for some of you to read, but I just want you to know that it's not on a 4th grade reading level like the other ones are. So if you want a challenge and if you are interested in this book, this would be a good book for you to read. So those were all the books that I was going to let you choose from. So unfortunately, it can't happen, like I said, but feel free to look into reading some of these books. I recommend all of them. I liked all of them, and I think a lot of you will too. So if you do end up reading them, please let me know what you thought of them, and if you didn't like it, or if you did, and just tell me why. So I can hopefully reserve these for next year's fourth graders when we study the Titanic. So feel free. This is a completely optional, like I said, but just wanted to give you guys that choice. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.